A Christian be a righteous Noahide, right? Non-Jews have to keep the 7 commandments of Noah. They don't have to be Jewish, and we don't try to even encourage conversion, but they do have to keep the 7 mitzvos of Noah. And one of those mitzvos is not to worship idolatry, not to worship avodah zarah, and to believe in one God. So the obvious question is, can I be a can a goy be a righteous Gentile if they are a professing Christian? So this is a huge machlokas. It is the shita of the Rambam that Christianity, of course this is pre-Reformation, so he was talking about probably not even Catholicism, he was probably talking about Coptic church in Egypt and the like, but it is the shita of the Rambam that those who believe in Jesus, those who believe in Yeshu HaNotzri are ovdei avodah zarah, they are idolaters. Number one, because they have a trinity, of the notion of dividing God into multiple parts, and number two, because they assign a physical body to the divinity, which is also a form of avodah zarah. The Rambam, on the other hand, did maintain that Islam is not avodah zarah. It's a monotheistic religion. He actually hated Islam. He hated Muslims because he said they oppressed Jews more than anyone else ever did, and he called Muhammad a meshuggah. But at least in terms of avodah zarah, he gave Islam a pass on that it's not avodah zarah, and al pi halacha, that is why it is mutter for a Jew to go into a mosque. Maras HaMachpelah in Hebron a mosque is built over Maras HaMachpelah, and when you go to daven at the kever of Avraham Avinu or whatever, you are davening in a mosque, and that is permitted. You wouldn't be allowed to go into a church because that's a makam of avodah zarah. It's a whole machlokas. What if it is no longer used as a church? It's only a museum. That's a question. But certainly you cannot go into an active church. So according to the Rambam, it's very, very clear that a Christian is not keeping the 7 mitzvos of Noach. On the other hand, we have the shita of Rabbeinu Tam, Rashi's grandson, who lived in Catholic France. And he made a very interesting distinction. He said that a profession of Christianity would be idolatry for a Jew. A Jew's definition of how to serve God would render Christianity pagan. But it is not a violation of the Noahide law, meaning not that it's true. It's not that, it's true for a goy and not for a Jew. I mean, it's either false or true. But a goy who professes Christianity can still be considered a monotheist and in compliance with the 7 commandments of Noach. This is also the view of the Meiri, one of the Rishonim. So as a result, you can tell the non-Jewish friends that there are views that would consider this to be a fulfillment of the Noahide law. There are other views that argue, and therefore speak to your Noahide rabbi about which way to go. So this is a huge machlokas that has many ramifications. For example, according to the halacha, Israel doesn't follow this halacha, but there is a halacha that a non-Jew who has not accepted the Noahide laws is not allowed to live in Eretz Yisrael. So if you took the position like the Rambam, that Christianity is Oved Avodah Zarah, then Christians would not be allowed to live in the land of Israel. Obviously, if we permit Christians living here, we're following the shita of Rabbeinu Tam. Now, I do have to say that there is a machlokes achronim if that is Rabbeinu Tam shita, meaning the normal way Rabbeinu Tam is presented is Christianity is not avodah zarah for a non-Jew, right? That's how Rabbeinu Tam is normally paraphrased. In fact, the Noda B'Yehuda has a whole other interpretation of Rabbeinu Tam, in which Rabbeinu Tam was also modeh, it's avodah zarah, but a Jew does not have a prohibition of causing a Christian to swear by Yashka. And he goes through the idea of what is a Jew's responsibility not to cause an oath to idolatry. So, according to Noda B'Yehuda, you'd have no hope, meaning the Christian is indeed an Oved Avodah Zarah, but as I say, most understand Rabbeinu Tam the conventional way.